Okay, yeah, here we go. Yeah, I see it. But let me click out of the other one. And
Yeah,
yeah, we live right now. So let me click out of that other hangout.
yeah, dope shit. Let me see if it's on there.
Yo, so I'm trying to figure out how to do this live streaming. Hopefully I'm doing it right for you guys.
It's live right now.
Yeah, you got it, man. You
Let me
got
check.
it.
Yeah, let me check the channel and see if it's live.
You got it, man. It's on there. I'm looking at it right now. Yeah. All we need Zone 6 to come out and say 4 people watching right now. And they're going to be in the comment section and stuff. I'm going to go share the link on like my
I don't
Twitters.
see shit, but if y'all say it's live, I guess it's live. I don't see shit though.
Yeah,
You
I'm about to
got it.
stream right now.
Yeah. And then go to your open up a new page and go to your YouTube page. And on your front page it's gonna show the live video. You click on it, you can see like the comments and all that. I'm about to like type it in your Twitter and let everybody know you live, and they'll, you know, send them the link. I'm about to type a comment in that. All right. Yeah, we live, man.
Yep.
Like we got a dude name. Got a dude named Rapid Blitz. Rapid BL4Z3. He in there.
Yeah, shout out. That's a Khan Army fan. What up, bro?
Tyson fan. Yeah, there's some people over there already, man.
I don't know. I ain't seeing this shit. I don't know why I don't see it. But if
I'm
y'all
gonna
say we
tag you.
live, I'm gonna take your word for it.
You can go to your video.
Yeah, I'm gonna send him the link in the Twitter message, and he'll see it, man. He'll see it. Got him lost and shit over here. There you go.
Yeah, send me the link on Twitter so I can see if this shit live, cause I ain't seeing shit.
You got that? Say boxing fan and Rapid BL4Z3. Some guy named boxing fan. 14 people watching live right now is what it say. Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, I see it. We live like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
I see it. All right, so we gonna get into it. We gonna talk about the Canelo Triple G pay-per-view numbers. And what y'all guys think? Canelo and Brook did 250K, and Gennady Golovkin Brook, they did 500K. What y'all guys think about them pay-per-view numbers?
And you dropped some news on me right there. I didn't know they released Golovkin and Brook. I didn't know they did that.
Yeah, they dropped that yesterday, bro. Yeah, so pretty much Kell Brooks, the fight between Gennady Golovkin and Kell Brook, it did 500K in the UK on Box Nation, I think. And the fight between Canelo Alvarez and Liam Smith only did 250 to 300K. Now, from what we hear, like I'm hearing two different stories. I'm hearing one from shout out to Tishy Controversy, I think that's his name. Yeah, he said they did, I think, under 100K for that fight. But for right now, I'm gonna just say it's 250K. And from what De La Hoya was saying, that Canelo is this big star and that he wants to be A side and all this, like for him to do 250K, is kind of whack.
Yeah, you know, a lot of time. Yeah, go ahead, T.
I think we're at a point where pay-per-view, you got to remind yourself, it's Sky Sports over there in the UK, and that's like $15 to buy a pay-per-view. So I'm pretty sure like the numbers for Canelo was around 70. So Canelo probably still edged him out if you do the math, even if he did like just 250. But I think pay-per-view just dead altogether. Like I think they fooling themselves if they think that Canelo and Triple G finna do some huge pay-per-view numbers. They are gate attractions, and that's the difference in boxing. Like I don't know people that.
So you don't think that should at least do about 1.5 million buys, 2 million?
Nah, I think, man, like Cotto and Triple G didn't even. I mean, Cotto and Canelo only did 800,000 to 900,000. They got those two countries, man. I think that's gonna top out about 6 to 7, if that.
But with these new numbers, a lot of motherfuckers eating crow, man, because Gennady Golovkin selling 500,000. He outdid Canelo. What? That's about 250,000.
Yeah.
So who you think the biggest star is?
But you got to say, what if Canelo go and fight? If Canelo would have fought Brook over there, what happened then? You know what I'm saying? Like if Canelo take a European opponent that's known, man, that shit might, I don't know, man, because Carl Froch even got that out the water. Carl Froch did over 1 million, I believe. Anybody in the UK on the chat, y'all can tell me
So
how
you're
many.
basically saying if Canelo would have fought Brook, he probably would have did higher numbers or like something the same.
Yeah, depending, man. Them UK fans ain't no joke, man. They ain't no joke.
Either way, Canelo only did 250K at Dallas, Texas Stadium. Everybody thought it was going to do more than 500K. He got to take an L for that, at minimum, I think.
I don't know. I didn't think it was going to do many buys. I knew he was going to put seats in the asses. I mean, asses in the seats. But I didn't think they was going to do no big buys. He knew he was cherry picking.
And what do you guys think about the split? Do y'all think Triple G should take the 10 million or ask for a percentage?
You should get that percentage. Because 60-40 a year from now is going to be different than 60-40 right now. It's honestly right now, I think if Canelo Alvarez just came out and said, okay, let's fight in December, like it won't be as hype as it will be next year. And it looks like Canelo's injured right now. So if Triple G can get these 2 belts from Billy Joe Saunders, and I don't know about the ring belt, I know they're doing with that, but if he can get that belt, it's going to be a bigger fight. So we got to see what happens right now.
I only heard he's gonna be out for a year from one source, and I don't consider him a super duper good source. So, I don't know who else been typing it, like a Rayfield or somebody admitted they think he'll be out a year. I thought they said to the beginning of 2017. They just gonna skip the date he had in.
Yeah, he's coming back. He's coming back in May. That's what I heard.
All right, so basically,
what you think about the split though, bro? What you think he need to take the 10 million or?
If they fight at 160 pounds, Canelo done gave him everything he asked for. You know, like Canelo never been 160, and it'll just be like, okay, he sort of
but suppose that shit do like 100 million though.
It ain't.
You do 100 million, you give him 10 million. Shit, he can't even feed his kids and his family though.
But it ain't doing that, you know. It really ain't. Like they gotta be rational about it. They gotta say, okay, if we go over this amount of numbers, yeah, we'll talk more money with you at the end. But if we only get 700,000 and Canelo be like, I want 20 to 30, and you left with 10. That's rational, bro. That's like the real deal. Cause Canelo been in pay-per-views that did 2.5 million views, man.
You my boy, but I gotta respectfully disagree with you though, man. I can't take no flat fee though, man. In a fight that big, you talking about taking a flat fee?
But think about this.
I don't know about that, bro.
You win the fight, or this how I always heard it from Triple G fans. I'm just going by what they said. They say he win the fight and he get a rematch because Canelo had to do that, and you get more in the rematch. So
yeah, that's baser prices, bro. Man, offering you treating the man like he a baser or something, bro. Tell him I give you 10 million, but you ain't getting shit on the back end. I ain't getting your ass no pay-per-view revenue. Come on, man. This man got 3 titles.
Yeah, but with
3 belts. That's some big shit though.
With Canelo, we know it ain't about the belt. He throw them in the trash can left and right. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going by what the money lead to. And Golden Boy know that they going to 60, giving him everything he want, man. I'm just playing how the businessman would, and I don't see them budging on that. They're gonna be like, take this money, we giving you the fight you want.
If he's going to 160, he's gonna fight for the belt. So it's like, if you want the middleweight belt, you just fight at 160. It's not even about like accommodating nothing. It's because now Canelo's at 154. So there's really no talk about like him going to 160 as that being like a bargaining tool. He already agreed to 160, but they just want the money right now. So
that's part of it.
I understand where you're coming from, where you're saying like, oh, he's just, it's only going to do 700K. I don't think it will. I think it's going to do a lot more than that.
That's going to do way more than 700K. Yeah. Just my opinion, though.
700K.
Man, I wouldn't be surprised if it fall 75K.
You're already selling 500K with Kell Brook. If you fight Canelo, that shit bound to do about $1 million.
Okay, the difference though, the UK, man, they in love with boxing right now. They got more champions than they ever had.
Yeah, but Canelo got Mexico, bro. You know how many fans he got in Mexico?
300,000. 300,000. And Golovkin, he got 300 to 400,000. Like, it ain't about.
Yeah, I'm not so. You put Gennady Golovkin, man, that shit gonna be huge. That's a massive event.
I promise you, man. I feel like, if I'm wrong, great for boxing. They get more money, but I feel like
we gotta do some type of side bet though. That shit gonna do more than 700K. Yeah, it's gonna do more than 700K. I guarantee motherfucking T it is gonna do more than 700K. We're gonna come up with a side bet for that.
Let's see what the people in the chat think. Y'all put y'all pay-per-view numbers in there. Let us know what y'all feel like it's gonna do. Cause I mean I just think pay-per-view dead, man. And think about it like this. He went to the UK to do these numbers. It's not like he could do them in the States. That's great that he got international buyers, but that's not gonna count to US pay-per-views. That's not gonna be the same. So it's
who's more well known? So who's more well known, Kell Brook or Liam Smith?
Kell Brook, no doubt.
So nobody even knows Liam Smith from, like, I guess you could say that Liam Smith is probably not even like a top 10 UK fighter, like off popularity. That's what I would say. Because I could tell you right now, like Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, I would say even Dylan White, James DeGale, they're more well known than Liam Smith.
Yeah.
I could name about 10 people right now. I probably won't, like Lee Haskins, Carl Frampton, all these dudes.
David Hay, Crawler.
Yeah, David Hay. Yeah, the guy who's fighting right now, Crawler, Terry Flanagan. I would even say too, I know those dudes before I know Liam Smith, because Liam Smith just really got popping like last year when he won the belt. So like nobody knows Liam Smith. All they know is that he's with the WBO. He had the belt. So okay, we're gonna fight this dude. It wasn't like, oh, okay, we got this fighter that we know from the UK and he can bring big money. That's what they tried to sell, but all they really wanted was that 154 belt so Canelo could fight somebody decent and make some money in that Texas stadium. But on the real, I don't think anybody there knew Liam Smith. As for Kell Brook, I think Kell Brook, people know Kell Brook in the States, I would say too, just because he fought Sean Porter in California. So off that fight, people are going to know Kell Brook, but you know, it is what it is.
Well, me and T, we got a side bet. If the shit do more than 700K, you got to say on your channel that Amir Khan is the greatest fighter of all time. Shit. If it don't do under 700K, you give me any fighter, I say he the greatest of all time. That's the side bet. That's the side bet.
How about I just come on here if it do more, and I say, wow, like they bigger stars than I thought. Like I'm gonna give him props.
You gotta say Amir Khan is the greatest.
You asking
of all time. That's the side bet.
You asking me to bet. You asking me to bet on the back of pay-per-view people who buy, who don't buy, people who complain. Like I gotta be able to bet with something I can control. Like I just gotta give an opinion here. Like pay-per-view been dead, man. Like they put Canelo Lara on pay-per-view, the most competitive fight at 154 at the time, and a lot of people mind. This shit did 300,000. Like Bernard Hopkins been on pay-per-view before, well known. He only did 100-some thousand.
We talking about Gennady Golovkin, bro, the biggest superstar in boxing right now. I guarantee motherfucking T is gonna do more than 700K.
Yeah, true story.
Like Denzel say, I stand by my product like Pepsi.
They probably could put this fight in a foreign country, even the UK, and probably get a bigger site fee than they could in the States. That's probably true. But Canelo ain't gonna go for that. Like when they was offering Floyd and Pacquiao, Fury and Klitschko money to fight on boats in front of 12 people that's all rich. They could probably get them big fees, but at the end of the day, they gonna put it where Canelo gonna be comfortable. He gonna be the A side by a long margin, unless they drag this shit out forever. Look, man, that man been in 2.5 million.
That's a Floyd Mayweather though.
Nah, he's sticking to that. But if Triple G fought Floyd Mayweather, would they do 2.5 million?
Yeah, shit to do like 4 million. You know how bad motherfuckers want to see that fight?
That's a bigger fight right now. That's the biggest Triple G.
That's the biggest motherfucker. That's the biggest fight in boxing right now, bro. If he fights Gennady Golovkin.
I'll put money that fight is better.
That's gonna do 3 million easy.
Nah, we could definitely make a bet on that one. I would feel secure as shit. I would feel secure as shit that 2.5 million people are not gonna tune in for. Look, man, Floyd versus Shane Mosley did 1.25. Cotto 1.5, 1.5. They not doing like they. Cotto in his own pay-per-view, Cotto in his last pay-per-view where it wasn't the A-side, the man did what 500,000, and he still can fill out the arena like Triple G do. It's the same kind of star power, man. The pay-per-view numbers different, man.
It's not only about like styles make matches, it's about the perception. I could tell you right now that Triple G versus Floyd Mayweather right now, that is gonna do more pay-per-views than the rematch with Manny Pacquiao. Why? Because people in their mind are going to think in their heads that, wait a minute, Floyd has a chance to lose because it's a bigger fighter. So, and it's two huge superstars in boxing right now going at it. So, I think that you might be a little off on that where you say that the Triple G Mayweather fight might not go down like a lot of people views. So,
answer this.
Yeah.
If Pacquiao, okay, if he take a David Lemieux level opponent, I think Lemieux like a B- B level fighter.
Yeah.
Okay. If Pacquiao took Jesse Vargas, who might be looked at the same way or whatever caliber, and he went to Madison Square Garden and he lowered his ticket prices. Like Triple G, them ticket prices be great. Like they be like, shit, why not?
Mm-hmm.
Manny's don't be like that though. Manny be like, I need that. But if they dropped it to that, they will fill that arena out the same way. So I'm not sure he the biggest star as we think he is. Like big stars, they don't have to go to the UK to do pay-per-views, man. Like he's good. He's better than 95% of boxing.
Yeah, but they don't know Kell Brook. Nobody don't know Kell Brook here in the States though.
Yeah, true. But go ahead.
So Triple G set up the Forum, right, in Los Angeles, right, when he fought Willie Monroe, and then when he fought Dominic Wade, right?
Yeah, I think Monroe was a StubHub. I ain't sure. I forgot.
Nah, Monroe.
Yeah, you might be right though. I think it was a StubHub.
StubHub was Mark Rubio.
Yeah, Rubio.
But when he fought, he had Chocolatito with him. And then we recently find out that Chocolatito fights Quadras by himself pretty much in LA while Triple G fights Kell Brook. And Chocolatito can't even sell out the Forum. Or he only gets half the tickets. So pretty much it is Triple G that's the big star that he's going to drive in more fans. Because a lot of people are coming out and saying that Chocolatito was the one that was bringing more fans in with Triple G.
No, I never agree with that. That boy a midget. Nobody is. It's a select few of people that's gonna watch midget boxing, bro.
Nah, Chocolatito, he got a huge fan base now, bro. He got
a huge for that size.
LA.
For that size, yeah, I agree. For his size, but it's a select few, man, that got the patience to sit down and watch people that's shorter than the ring ropes. And it just is what it is. A lot of people argue that. So I never agree with Triple G selling them out. It's just if he start if he increased those ticket prices $100, you know, compared to certain people, you might like Canelo. Canelo ticket prices was cheap as shit for Dallas. If they would increase them, they wouldn't have did no 53,000. They are everybody like minimal stars compared to what we've been getting, like Mayweather, Pacquiao. They not on that level right now. They not.
Well, they talking about Tyson Fury in the chat. So let's move on. And shout out to UFC Boxing News, my homeboy. Let's talk about Tyson Fury, man. This motherfucker done pulled out again, according to Dan Raphael. What the fuck is wrong with Tyson Fury? It's your third motherfucking pullout. First you had a broken ankle. Now you pulling out again. What the fuck is wrong with this dude?
He's holding belts hostage.
You scared of a motherfucker you just beat? Yeah. What y'all think about this shit, man? It's mind-boggling to me.
Scared
of Tyson Fury, bro. You making me look bad. I'm a fan, bro.
He's scared of a big bear hug. That's all he did the whole fight. I'm gonna let y'all have that one. I have no interest in them two. None.
I want to see the fight though, man. This motherfucker.
What fight? It ain't no. It's like shit. It's like what fight? It's like going to pick your kid up from daycare after they've been missing you. It's gonna be a big ass hug. Ain't no.
You think they gonna be hugging all day?
Man, yeah. I'm 100% straight, boy. I'm cool.
Klitschko said he was gonna let his hands go more this fight though. In the rematch.
You know when he gonna let his hands go? When the ref say break and he gonna have to release his hands from holding them. That's what he meant by that. And let his hands go. That's exactly what he meant. I don't trust neither one of them. They gonna put on the same funk ass performance they did the first time. It's only right that they do people like this. People who want to have interest in hugging. It's only right that they make y'all mad by doing. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. And Klitschko did the most hugging, and he was short of man. This shit was crazy to me, man. It's the worst fight ever.
Yeah, this shit's making Tyson Fury look suspect, though, man. You pulling out the fighters. This make you look bad, man. Your third pull out. I'm like, how many fucking times you gonna pull out the fight? This shit don't make a bit of sense, but we'll see, man. That's what Dan Raphael reporting. Hopefully the fight happen.
I'm gonna try to look up why he doing it this time. Yeah.
Zone 6, man, he dropped a pretty good vid. He was talking about race issues in America. Y'all been hearing what's been going on with the different protesting and shit?
Yeah.
Charlotte.
Yeah, in Charlotte, North Carolina.
So what y'all think about the cops shooting the unarmed black Americans? Do you think it's the issue with racism or cops need to be more trained? Like, what you guys think?
Well, like, here's the main question. Why don't they want to release the footage? Why don't they want to release the dash cam footage? That's one of my main questions. My second question is, did he have a gun or was it his wallet? You know, all we're hearing on television right now is that, you know, we hear from this. Interestingly enough, they have this black police chief, you know, I think it's a black police chief or black mayor or whoever he is, you know, tap dancing on television. But pretty much he's just coming out and saying, yeah, it wasn't the police's fault. We have a video. However, we're not going to release the video.
So, I think they don't want to cause an uproar because every time they release a video, motherfuckers start looting and all type of dumb shit. So they don't want to cause an uproar in the community. That's what I'm thinking. Why they haven't released the video.
That's possibly a good point. But at the same time, man, I can only put myself in the shoes of the people that's in the situation. You know what I'm saying? I understand. I was taught at a young age the cops gonna do everything they can to get home, but I do understand at certain times they fuck up. Like they fuck up. And then the other dude, I can only imagine being in Oklahoma and I got my hands up and shots going through my body. Like I go like, what the fuck is you doing? You know what I'm saying? Man, it's just all crazy. And you got certain sides of every group. Some black people don't want to loot. Some black people gonna loot. Some white people don't want to accept this fucked up. Some white people are out there on the lines like, I might loot myself. So, man, this shit all just seem fucking staged and it's just all fucked up, man.
One thing I don't think is about racism. I think cops need to be more trained. You got a lot of cops, they just afraid. They quick to pull that trigger. I don't think they just racist waking up saying, man, I'm going to go kill black people today. I don't think that's their mindset, but a lot of them, they are afraid, man.
I saw a video that came out of Kentucky. I don't know the city it was in. I don't know if it was a big city, rural or not. But it was on the news and everything. The cop was outside of a club and he was calling them niggas. And you know, the black dude was filming and he went to the said, "Y'all hear what he's saying? Did y'all hear what he's saying?" And the other cop just got out the car like, "Yeah, but you gonna get out this street." So, you know, so to let him go about calling people that, there is some racism in it with some, like I said, all of it's different. Every situation ain't the same. Every piece of pie don't taste the same. Every piece of pie recipe ain't made the same. So, I mean, every situation gonna get dealt with differently, man. I just hope, I'll tell the truth. Within 6 months, I've been pulled over while parked 2 times as a black man. So, and one time they rolled by 4 different cars. I said, y'all know that they parked where I am and y'all rolled right past them to come to me. So it was just like, man, I don't know, man. And as far as training them, I think they need to be less trained to be like forceful police. They need some education on top of that, man.
Agreed. And I think we also got to put ourselves in better positions too, man. Because I know when I was younger living in Florida, I would just do a lot of dumb shit like stealing and stuff. And we got shot at. So I put myself in a bad position. If I would have got shot, I can't blame the cops or nobody else. We got to stop doing a lot of dumb shit too. You got motherfuckers robbing and shit, and you get shot by a cop. Hey, yeah, but put yourself in a bad position. Yeah, we got to stop doing that shit too.
That's real. But as far as the dude, his car just broke down. You know, his
car.
But
that situation, it's totally out of hand. I agree with you on that.
His car broke down. I'm like, damn, if my car break down and I see a cop, like, I ain't gonna front. Ever since 2006, just about, if I had a car and it was dark and a cop rode up on me, I put my hands up in the air like, don't you get out of here and even think nothing crazy going on. But even before videos was coming out, I was like, I got to get home to my family, you know. So, but I agree with you. If you out here doing dirty, if you out here killing people yourself, I don't care why another person kills somebody. You ain't got no right to talk. If you out here killing people yourself, I don't care what race you are. A murder is a murder. A mama out here ain't gonna have a son. Auntie ain't gonna have his nephew. Whatever it is.
They was showing one brother, man. I feel bad for the brother and his family, but you stole a motherfucker car. The cops ran you down and they shot him. He was running with his back turned. They shot. I feel bad for him, but what the fuck you doing stealing somebody else's car? You setting yourself up. You putting yourself in bad positions for the cops to fuck with you. Doing dumb shit.
True, but like if he running from you, I mean, I ain't gonna say stealing the car is a reason to get murdered. It ain't. You know what I'm saying? Unless the person that you stealing it from, he come up on your ass and his first thought is, I'm killing you. But the cops, like you said, they got to be trained to understand I don't kill in that situation unless I'm about to be killed. If a person back to you, if he running, pop his leg, I guess. Try his leg. Don't just try his back and his head and shit like that. It's ignorant, man.
Yeah, go for the leg.
It's ignorant. If you don't want your badge, you just want to be a savage. Don't even sign up for the force. Just go be your own savage, and ain't nobody. You know they handle you how they handle you.
Real quick, what y'all think about the Floyd Mayweather Colin Kaepernick situation? A lot of people calling Floyd a coon, saying he should have stood up for Kaepernick. What you think about that, bro? Y'all think he should have stood up more or been more vocal?
I mean, in all honesty, Floyd, he's not really in a position where it's like he's going to say something about another athlete. I don't know how they questioned that to Floyd. I don't know how they put it to him, but I mean, he kind of just did what Cam Newton did, you know.
Yes, exactly, 100. It's kind of like this Cam Newton situation. They ripping Cam Newton. Feel like he should have been more vocal. Same thing with Floyd. But go ahead, bro.
Yeah, they pretty much just said, okay, I'm not going to touch that issue. I'm not trying to deal with that. That's his business. Let him do what he want to do. I'm trying to figure out who I'm fighting next. So, I mean, that's just Floyd. That's what he pretty much what he did. What you think, T?
Yo, T, you up? I think T probably dropped off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like, man, with Kaepernick, I feel he's a grown man, and Floyd, he don't want to fuck up his brand, so you know he gonna get a political correct answer.
Yeah, I think that's like that's kind of how I think they were talking about it today with Jordan. Like Jordan didn't back when Jordan sneakers, like black people were killing each other for Jordan sneakers. Jordan didn't say a thing about it. He was just like, yeah. So the 8's coming out next week. That's it. Like he never spoke up about nothing black. So it's kind of funny.
And bro, let me hit you up on some news, bro. You know they getting ready to rob Triple G, right? The WBA.
Oh.
If this shit with Jacobs go to a purse bid, they know damn well Gennady Golovkin can't fight outside HBO. They getting ready to rob your boy, man. I'm telling you.
Oh no, honestly, you see the thing is right now, PBC they got no bread, so that's why Danny Jacobs' team, as well as Heyman, I guess from sources, is okay with the fight being on HBO. You gotta check out my video on that. So yeah, they pretty much said it's okay for him to be on HBO.
So you don't think PBC gonna win the purse bid? I hope they don't win the purse bid because
I don't think it's not even there yet.
Yeah, they're gonna wind up fucking over Triple G if they do win that purse bid.
Yeah, they have until October 10th to make the fight, and if not, then it goes to purse bid.
What you think about that, T?
I missed the audio, but y'all talking about the Jacobs Triple G situation?
Yeah. I was saying that Triple G is gonna get fucked if it's go to the purse bid because he can't fight outside of HBO.
They gotta be confident enough to let him go knock Danny Jacobs' ass out. The boy ain't got no chin, man. For everything that Jacobs can do, and I just think he's a puncher. He ain't got no chin. Triple G can blow on him and the fight going in. I don't know. I don't know. Danny act like he wanted to make the fight. Triple G people came out. I think it said that everything was going smooth and it was like they could reach a deal. So
I don't know about Jacobs being knocked out like that. I mean, let's not make Jacobs a bum all of a sudden because the fight's about to go down.
Yeah, you know they gonna make those excuses. As soon as Triple G ices his ass, they gonna say Jacobs was a bum. You know it's coming, bro. I guarantee motherfucking G, that's what's gonna come.
Personally, I've been calling him a bum, but I gave him credit for knocking out Quillen. But I didn't think that showed nothing except for power. Like it was one punch, right? It wasn't like boxing science. He set it up nice, but if that wouldn't have went down, how would he fare throughout the fight? Like I don't think he a bum, but I don't see a pound for pound level fighter. I think Triple G can blow on him and knock him out. That's just my opinion on it. I've been saying he a punk and scared of Triple G, and I felt like not a punk, but I felt like he
pricing himself out of the fight.
I felt like he feared Triple G more than Cancer. And I was like, damn, like you look at that guy gave you the strength to beat Cancer, but you don't think he gave you the strength to beat Triple G? I'm like, okay, that told me all I need to know is a boxer that don't believe in himself.
Yeah, because he first said he wanted $4 to $5 million to fight Triple G. I'm like, huh? Motherfucker, you ain't never made no $4 to $5 million.
Yeah, they be telling you all you need to know.
Your biggest payday, $2 million. You talking about $4, $5 million to fight Triple G?
Nah, the most he made was 1.5 against Peter Quillen.
Oh, 1.5. That's his biggest payday.
And then he said he wanted $3 million. From what I hear, he wanted only $3 million. So that should be nothing for Triple G because he just gave Kell Brook 5. So I mean.
It ain't the same situation. Kell Brook, Eddie Hearn paid that. Eddie Hearn came out of pocket. Like K2 didn't have nothing to do with it. So they probably can't afford $3 million for him. And they say it's not gonna be on pay-per-view from some of the sources I got on Twitter. That's real. They legit. He said don't plan on making it pay-per-view. They don't got $3 million for him. They don't.
I think the fight's going down. I'm hoping for the fight to go down. And I think it's going to be a 10-round fight, and somebody's going to get outboxed, and then the KO.
So you think if they do pay-per-view, how many?
No, it's not going to be on pay-per-view.
It's not going to be on pay-per-view.
Well, how y'all think they're going to afford HBO, regular HBO? I'm telling you now, if that shit is over if the purses are over $4 million or 3.5 or something like that, they going to pay-per-view. they got to do pay-per-view.
Cool. Yo, T, check it out. So Canelo Alvarez recently, I don't know if you checked the news though, but Canelo Alvarez got hurt. He has a fractured thumb, and he was supposed to fight on December 10th against an opponent, probably Billy Joe, or they're trying to make it Billy Joe, or maybe the winner of Rosado and Willie Monroe Jr. But since Canelo got hurt, Triple G gets that spot for HBO, because before people were saying that, or HBO was coming out saying we don't have money for Jacobs and Golovkin, but now they do because Canelo's hurt.
They did this last year. They told everybody Canelo next fight ain't gonna be on pay-per-view later in the year. Next thing, not last year, but the Lara fight, Ronda Lara fight, when they got him back, they was like, he's out with an ankle injury. They was gonna not put a fight on pay-per-view. He was gonna cherry pick, so the pay-per-view wasn't gonna sell good, more than likely. And they didn't want to pay his costs. Like, it's gonna cost to get Canelo in the ring $3 million at least. They not paying that without pay-per-view. I never seen them do it in the last 3 years. They ain't paid nobody no $3 million to fight on regular HBO. That fight will not be held on regular HBO. My sources say that it will be, but the money don't make sense, man. The money, Triple G get 2.5. No, but I don't think that'll tell us how big of a star Triple G is. Him and Jacobs only do like one something again. Canelo gonna ride off in the sunset in the negotiations.
Shout out to the Sweet Science, do coding, and YTBC student. See y'all in the chat. Y'all guys think a win out of Keith Thurman and Errol Spence? I know that's been a big topic too. I see a lot of Keith Thurman fans in the chat.
Oh shit. You asking us or the chat?
I'm asking y'all what y'all think.
I'm 50-50. 50-50.
What you think, Fat? Can you think he break him down to the body?
Who? Spence or Thurman?
Yeah, Spence and Thurman.
I'm sorry, but the boy Spencer get outboxed. I mean, Keith Thurman's on another level right now. What I saw him do maybe it's because he fought Sean Porter, but from what I've seen from Errol Spence, I haven't seen him on the back foot yet. And yes, he has great power, but Keith Thurman is just the best welterweight right now outside of Kell Brook.
Y'all think Keith Thurman ducked Errol Spence when Floyd offered him that fight and he put the belt on the line? Do y'all think that was a duck?
How did see, that's the thing I'm talking about in boxing now. The mandatories are just totally gone, because you have Floyd Mayweather, right? He was the WBA super welterweight champion. I mean, at 147 though, the WBA super. And you had Keith Thurman, who's right under him, is mandatory as world champion. So Keith Thurman was his mandatory about 2 years ago. And then we have Floyd Mayweather coming out and saying, oh, yeah, but if you want to fight me, you got to fight Errol Spence, a prospect. Pretty much, check out Zone 6 Boxing. He pretty much broke it down. So the whole Errol Spence...
it was like Floyd Mayweather trying to use Spence as protection.
Yeah, as protection. He's like,
I say yeah and no. But to like devil advocate a little bit. When Floyd tell you to do something and you want to make some money, if I believe in myself, I'm about to fucking do it. Because $10 million, I know Floyd didn't.
So you saying Thurman should have took that $10 million?
No, Thurman should have said send me the contract, because Floyd didn't send no contract. Yeah, that's the only thing that don't make it a duck for me. Floyd basically just said some shit, but when no paperwork done, they would have sent him a $10 million contract and he would have ripped it up and threw it away. No, I would have been like DUCKING, boy, you ducking.
But Keith Thurman said he wanted $10 million. They didn't offer him $10 million. Keith Thurman said, oh, if I fight Spence, then I want $10 million for the fight.
Oh, yeah, you're right. He said that's what it's going to take to fight Spence.
I thought Floyd told him you could put my belt on the line and he could get some big-ass purse. He did mention that himself, but Floyd also mentioned the 10 too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they could make it happen.
Anybody in the chat, how much did Floyd offer Keith Thurman, if y'all remember?
They never offered money.
It just was talk. That's the problem. Floyd talked about it, but then wasn't nobody being about it. Like, so that make it not a duck. But if he pulls some shit like that now, oh, that's ducking, bro. If he come and he talking about if Thurman get that, I mean Spence get that IBF strap and Thurman pull that shit now, 10 million. Yeah, I spell 10 million DUC.
But here's the thing,
ING. That's how I spell 10 million.
Would you see Errol Spence fighting Keith Thurman for the IBF title? You feel me? Like,
yeah, I can see that fight happening, man. That's a huge fight.
Like for
the only thing I don't want to see Spence fight no motherfucking bum for the belt. It needs to be Kell Brook, man. I'm tired of these knocking out these fucking bums and shit. He almost killed one bum. This last bum.
That's Kell Brook's fault, man. Kell Brook should have kept his ass at welterweight. And instead of going to get his face broke, you know, Spence can only fight the rankings. And I'm sick of it too. Like his opponents ain't proven. He just outdoing like he outdid Pacquiao. He outdid who was the last person? Thurman. That's all he doing at this point. He ain't fighting nobody great. But it ain't even his fault though.
Yeah, you got a point there.
Kell Brook, I'm pissed at Kell Brook, man. Like Thurman said, Kell Brook, Thurman told him, you took your ass at the middleweight, just get your face broke. That's the same shit I said, man. Like, bro, you had no damn business, bro. And now he fucked up a whole division because he ain't even released his belt yet. And they probably gonna give him like an injury. You know, I don't know how the IBF they strict, but I don't know how they gonna work.
I just wanted to see Kell Brook fight the best welterweights. I wanted to see him versus Keith Thurman versus I knew he was going to chew Danny Garcia, but I wanted to see that Keith Thurman fight. But that's not going to happen.
Sweet Science say Kell not ducking nobody. He already did. You're right. He's not doing it now. He already done it. He took a payday to get his face broke in a fight that he knew he was going to quit in. Like, if it got rough, he knew his corner was going to throw the towel. They probably discussed that already. That's why those fights are no good. You can't.
Yeah, but now Canelo wants to fight Kell Brook, though.
Somebody says Spence is ducking Vada.
Yeah, that's some more bullshit. Canelo and Brook. That's more. I knew that was going to happen. I called that shit on the Boxing Voice, man.
So if that fight happens, that's going to be another big fight for Canelo. So that's going to do that'll probably do 700K pay-per-views. You feel me?
Nah.
I think so.
Nah.
That'll do 700K right there.
Yeah, y'all expectations too high, man.
Maybe 300,000. I can't see 700K.
Kell Brook came over here and fought Sean Porter in his biggest fight in America in an outdoor venue, and the crowd wasn't even full. That's the UK over there, man.
Yeah,
that's it.
That's the UK, but either way, whether it's in the UK or not, that does over 500K pay-per-view buys because
probably five.
It's Kell Brook.
Probably five, but that's like it's a competitive fight, but man. Competition don't always mean big bread. Sadly, like Charlo versus J-Rock, they ain't finna get no money, but it's competitive as shit.
Yeah, let's talk about that then. So what's up with Charlo?
Man, one minute I hear Charlo ducking, the next minute the fight back on. I don't know what the fuck Charlo doing. He need to go ahead and fight J-Rock, man. He need to fight him.
It's official that his eyes. He's got a they're gonna probably do the same thing they doing with Kell. Gonna do for Kell Brook. He got an extension because he had eye surgery. So they said the extension is till December, and I'm hoping they don't do this for Kell Brook because he already said his intentions. He wasn't gonna return. Now he flip flopping. He just trying to hold that belt for as long as he can, man. And boxing should be mad about that shit. But Charlo, we gotta let that extension go by and then see if they put that fight.
Demetrius Andrade fucks them all up at 144. 154. He fucks all of them up.
Yeah.
I hope so. That's my guy there, but I mean, I won't go as far as say he's going to do it. He got to do it. He got to show it.
I think he beats everybody at 154 except Lara.
I think he would beat Lara because Lara not going to keep his work rate. And he got the feet to cut Lara off. He got the foot speed to keep up with Lara and throw combinations.
My thing is when one of these motherfuckers gonna fight each other, man. You got all these beasts at 154. and now one of these motherfuckers want to fight each other. You got Laura, the Charlo brothers, Andrade.
Short money.
Y'all motherfuckers gonna fight?
Short money. Short money.
Like Jamal Charlo first. I think Julian Williams was the mandatory before Austin Trout. So I guess he ducked him that first time to fight Austin Trout. I'm not gonna say he ducked him, but he fights Austin Trout, and then Julian J. Rock Williams is the mandatory from the IBF.
I can't call that a duck. I can't. Yeah. Trout tough. Trout can box, man, and he beat that dude that they fought, that J. Rock fought. He stopped that dude. Whereas J. Rock went every round with him, and Trout just looked better. And then to say, damn, I want to fight Trout, then Williams back to back, I'll take that. I wish everybody would do that.
So you have Trout beating J. Rock?
I ain't gonna say beat him. I said it'll be a good fight. It'll be a damn good fight. That's all I care about. Like, I really don't care about my predictions being right. I just care that they fight like people they equal to or just as good as or better than them. I like that shit.
I hope they fight, but it looks like at 154, nobody's fighting anybody.
He said Lara versus Charlo in the Trout, so I doubt that, man. Lara and Charlo, they the same trainers and stuff. They be in camp together like every day, so.
Yeah, that fight is not gonna happen. Got the same trainer.
And on top, if it was money behind it, that's the main issue at 54. Like, we all say that we want the best to fight the best, but then when we look at the best division possibly, we don't put no money behind it. We don't go to their fights. We don't, so that's the problem with us. They not finna fight each other for $300,000, man.
My thing is, when you talk about money is always brought up in the equation when we talking about Rigo, Walters. But when it comes to Triple G, y'all say, man, take the money, don't worry about money. I'm trying to figure out, like what is it?
It's the truth. $10 million for Canelo, that guy, man.
Y'all talking about these other fighters like Rigo, Walters. I want them to get more money. But Triple G, man, take the flat fee.
I report was said when Walters got robbed. It was said that Bob Arum told him, "Your next fight, we gonna pay you more money." And then that robbery happened. It was a clear robbery to me. Sosa fought his tail off, but he didn't have no draw. So the next fight, they say Walters takes short money, and Lomachenko, who is not a bigger star than you. Lomachenko don't put asses in seats. Like, he fought at the Garden, and he fought a Puerto Rican and with a Puerto Rican star on his undercard, and they was 4,000 short of a sellout, and it was only Puerto Ricans, and they did horrible numbers. Lomachenko contract say he get more money, but you can't expect other fighters to respect your contract. You got to put the numbers behind it. So that's why I say they HBO budget and Top Rank, they sort of fucked that up to me.
So how much should Walter should have gotten?
Yeah, but how much money?
I thought it should have been a 50-50 fight because their numbers is even. Their numbers right there. And personally, if they would have went 60-40 for Walters, his numbers was better and he's beat Don't there. Like, I wouldn't have complained, but 50-50 was perfect. But they didn't even offer that, man. They never offered it. Go ahead.
But we talking numbers, though. How much?
What you say?
Yeah, I'm saying how much purses.
What he's saying is how much more money should he have gotten? That's what he's trying to say.
I know.
Do you think he should have got?
Man, I would have been fine with both sitting at 700,000 each, 750 each, but.
Yeah, that's what the man offered him, though. He offered him 500,000. Then he said, if you win, I'm gonna give you an extra. Hold up, he said, if you win, I'm gonna give you an extra 300,000.
Yeah, but that's that if you beat me contract shit. And he done this every time he been in a big fight. Every time he get into a fight that's good, they offer people who's done more than him if you beat me. Like, understand, Walters just got robbed the fight before that. Like, he just got robbed. People ain't in this to be like, yeah, give me money and give me an L even if I win. I think boxing get made on fair fights, and for the last 4 years, I ain't seen people making fights on if you beat me. I be seeing people get flat money, they get the money, they sign, and they get in the ring and they get it. And I can't respect that if you beat me stuff right now. This dude, I like Lomachenko style, but I got some problems with him. I truly got some issues with him. I don't know, man. You fought Salido. You fought Salido. You lost. Cool. You want your revenge? Cool. You lost that title shot, then they put you on another title shot right away. Like that don't happen. That don't happen. And we know that was top ranked ties with the WBO. And understand he got $400,000 extra more dollars to fight for the title the second time. Who do that in the sport of boxing, bro?
They ripping you in the chat, bro. They trying to say you hiding for Walters.
No, our shit. If Lomo beat
I think you should have took that money, bro. The man offering you $500,000 plus $300 more on the back end. Come on, bro.
All right. So if Walters would have been the person that they said, here you getting $850,000, Lomo, we gonna hit you. First they offer Walters $350,000. That's what they offered him. That was his flat.
So you trying to say that Walters, he's a bigger name than Lomachenko?
They the same. It's
the same, huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
the number showed.
I gotta disagree with you, but
the number showed.
I feel like Lomachenko was already a star just from winning 2 gold medals. Like he already
Why Rigo wasn't then? Rigo definitely wasn't. Clarissa Shields won 2 gold medals. She definitely ain't a star. Like that don't mean nothing, man. He got beat soon as he came into the ranks. His ratings wasn't no good. Only thing that says that he gets more money is his.
Bro, they hyping Lomachenko as the next Roy Jones Jr. And he got an HBO contract.
I ain't worried about hype. If he beat Walters, I hype him the same way. But I know fair fights get made by fair fights. Big fights get made with fair deals. I can't. That's what I stand on. That's principle, man. Like I used to be Lomo #1 fan. Then these if you beat me's cars start coming out. And I said this some bullshit. I didn't like that. I ain't like it.
Yeah, but you just said if Triple G feels he can beat Canelo, he should take the flat rate. That's a if you can beat me.
Yeah, but he also is proving that Canelo just put 53,000 people in the stadium. Canelo he done did 2.5 million pay-per-views. He done did 800,000. It don't matter.
2.5 with though.
It don't matter, bro. He did them. He's there. That's Oscar De La Hoya did what 1.5 with Tito Trinidad. Did you think Floyd come in and say, but you only did that with Trinidad? I know he did it with more people. It don't matter. He did them. He was there. Them people was there in that arena.
Canelo fights David Lemieux, like you said. How many pay-per-views is that?
Canelo fight David Lemieux?
Yeah, in December.
More than 100,000. I know that.
So, but less than 150, right?
I would say 250 to 300,000. That's what Canelo do. He got the faithful buyers.
I don't know.
Yeah, but if Gennady Golovkin had a Floyd Mayweather, that shit would have did way more than a Canelo fight.
I'm not sure about that. Look, understand. Understand. When they asked Skip Bayless about Pacquiao Mayweather, he ran it for days. When they asked this man about Golovkin, he said, I don't really get into Golovkin because I ain't a believer. That's what hyped that fight up. First take and all that. They don't do it the same way for Golovkin. I don't watch that no more. So if they have changed their ways, maybe they could be building towards
That's something different, though. Floyd was ducking the fight for like 5 or 6 years. So that was, that was going to be a huge build-up.
I don't know, man. I don't think Triple G Floyd do 2 million. Pay-per-view taking hits, bro. I don't even think it do like Shane Mosley versus Floyd numbers, Code over Marquez versus Floyd numbers. I'm promised, man. Pay-per-view taking hits, man. Like Canelo, Golovkin. Nah, people not gonna look at that as the best versus the best. They gonna look at that as Golovkin about to whoop his ass at 160 pounds. Canelo only had a shot at 155, in my opinion.
Nobody's gonna pick Canelo to win that fight at all.
At 160, I hope not. They retarded.
Canelo he gonna have some people picking him to win that fight.
That's what I'm saying.
Fanboys.
You got a lot of motherfuckers right now talking about Canelo gonna beat Triple G.
That's what I'm saying. From what I hear, Triple G got exposed 2 weeks ago.
I'm gonna tell you like this though. They fight in Texas. I'm putting some money on Triple G to win by robbery.
Triple G by robbery?
I mean not Triple G. I mean Canelo. My bad. I'm putting some money on Canelo. I'm telling you right now.
Oh yeah, of course. The only way he can win is through knockout.
Yeah, they ripping me in the chat for no reason, man. I'm the fairest dude in the YTBC, man. Like I said, my favorite fighter just got knocked out, and in my in my pre-fight prediction, I told y'all.
Well, you kind of giving like a double standard though, T, because you were saying Triple G. Hold up, you said Triple G needs to take a flat rate, but when it comes to Rigo and Walters, you kind of looking out for their money. So it's kind of like a double standard though, bro.
No, so I can't have a basis on numbers. We looking at numbers. That's all it is. Now, if Lomachenko came to the fight and he was doing more numbers, I'd be like, Walters, you tripping. You the B-side. But he ain't doing it. Y'all go look it up, man. Go look it up. He's not doing it.
Now, Lomachenko or Walters?
Who got more what?
Who has more hype? Walters just lost his belt. Who has more hype? Like,
I ain't never seen it being about hype, though. It ain't never been about that. It's always been about numbers. It's like, okay, if I ask you who had more hype between Floyd after Floyd came off of Canelo 2.5 and Manny had just did 800,000, Manny would have got like 20% of the purse. That it ain't about that. It's about numbers, man. And if I was Floyd personally and I did all them 2 millions, Manny would have got like 30, bro. I would have been like, hold on, bro. I done did 2 million twice.
Okay, so hype is what influences these numbers. When you have a big fight like Floyd Mayweather versus Gennady Golovkin, it's gonna be a bigger fight than you think. Like, that's gonna be like fight number 50. You see what I'm saying? Fight number 50 against Gennady Golovkin.
And how much you think Golovkin would get? How much you think Golovkin would get for that fight?
It depends on pay-per-view numbers.
No.
You'd probably get like 20% of the revenue.
No, Floyd give him a flat fee, bruh. Just like all the rest of them. He would give him a flat fee, and he would take all the pay-per-view for himself. He's not going to look. He done did it to so many people. Only person he was willing to split pay-per-view with was Pacquiao. And the Cottos and the people that's been, I think Floyd will offer him a flat fee because understand Floyd got to go up and wait. He gotta make concessions, right?
But so you acted like Floyd was always A side in every fight.
For 10 years he been.
What you mean go up and wait, bro? He fought Cotto at 154. He was a champion at 154.
When he fought Ochero Gotti, I don't think he was A side.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't. But for 10 years, for 10 years, that man been the A side. He's not gonna make concessions for somebody that's 2 weight divisions bigger than him, and he giving him a gift. Basically, I don't see that happening. I don't see that. Not Floyd, not Pacquiao, neither. None of them. Trust me, they not finna just be like, "Here you go, I'm your gift. Run off with me." Hell no. Nah.
Okay.
It's just true, but you think they would really make us? If he did 600,000, they'll be like, bro, maybe this is what we need to be talking about.
Mayweather versus Triple G, the hype around that would be the biggest fight. That's a bigger fight than the Manny Pacquiao rematch.
That's opinionated, though. Agreed? Is that opinionated or fact?
But see, you always talk about
that's the biggest fight in boxing, bro. I'm telling you right now.
Make fights.
Man, somebody calling you a bitch in the chat, man. Y'all be cool, man. It's just boxing talk, bro. Damn.
I'm not worried about that. Yo, so, like I said, Floyd Mayweather versus Gennady Golovkin, you know, it's about build-up, honestly. I mean, you can talk numbers and all that, but that's going to be a bigger fight than we think.
I would hope. I would go into it hoping, but I would be logical and think to myself, Floyd is in here with a person a lot of people don't know. A lot of hardcores know, and we buy anything. But maybe $1 million, maybe 1.2. But if it flopped, I'll be like, bro, boxing pay-per-view was meant to stop at the Mayweather-Pacquiao 1 and Mayweather-Pacquiao 2 if it happened. Boxing pay-per-view was not meant to live no longer than that.
Why?
You had 5 years of waiting. Fans bought it. See, Floyd, I'm going to tell you how I feel about it. Floyd and Manny, while they built they fight, they fought Hall of Famers. They fought people that had a buzz somehow, some way. The other divisions ain't got that. Canelo ain't got these guys that's Hall of Famers. He just got these guys that might kick his ass. That's all they got. Look, they had Mosley to fight. They had De La Hoya. They had Haddon in the UK. As much as we talk about Kell Brook, Haddon shitting on him in the UK. But
everybody know that's the one fight that Floyd Mayweather is taking a huge risk if he fights Triple G. They know Floyd can get knocked the fuck out in that fight. I'm telling you, motherfuckers gonna buy that fight, man. I'm telling you, they're gonna be swarming to that shit like a pack of bees.
Not everybody. A lot of people.
Floyd Mayweather can fight Kell Brook right now and it does 1 million. I mean, he could. Yeah,
I don't know
Floyd
about
can fight Kell Brook right now. It does 1 million pay-per-view buys.
You don't think Chino was more popular after he knocked out Broner? Well, damn near knocked out Broner. You don't think he was more popular than Kell Brook just getting his face broke?
Yeah. So, yeah, he's more popular. Irregardless, so Kell Brook versus Floyd Mayweather does 1 million pay-per-view buys, though.
That's your opinion. I just don't think people willing to come out their pocket no more, man. It's streaming. I buy. I promise to God.
I ain't even gonna lie. I streamed the hell out of that Canelo fight. I streamed that motherfucker. As soon as it started, I was streaming that shit. Man, no way I was paying for it.
Y'all might be right. Floyd still got the casuals on his side. Like Manny, like some of his casuals dumped him. Like some people dumped him after they felt he didn't get the job done. Floyd still got his hardcore people and hip hop community casuals. He might be the only person that could still pull millions with people that ain't known, but for everybody else, man, I gotta top these. When Cotto Canelo only did 800,000, when that's Puerto Rican versus Mexico, and I figured it would, because the big one, Oscar versus Trinidad, Puerto Rico versus Mexico, did 1.5, and they was talking about this gonna be bigger. I said, y'all fucking crazy. Oscar and Trinidad was undefeated. They was the cream of the crop. These two guys fighting for like 5th place right now. So just facts, man.
Yeah.
I hope they do good numbers, but man, I don't know, man. I just hope these people in this Tyson chat, man, y'all just understand ain't nobody buys. Like, I don't go to the hospital at the fights. They do. I go get a fix of plate and shit, call a female and something like that, man. I ain't got no reason to care who win or lose. My eyes don't get broke. My eye socket been the same for almost going on 20, 30 years now. It ain't never had a crack in it or nothing, man. I'm whole. Sweet Sign say I'm biased, man. I don't get it, man. Let me tell you the story. All right, y'all know Jason Sosa, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, my one of my favorite fighters was Javier Fortuna. Soon as I heard about the fight, I did a prediction video. I told everybody my dude might get knocked the fuck out. Like, and he did. I called it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I don't care about no bias, bro. I just be like, fair deals, fair fights, man. Like, I don't know. I could see why some people.
Team a boy though, but you is looking out for them boys' money though. You looking out for their money. You ain't looking out for Triple G money.
No, 10 million though. But Triple G told himself though. He told us. He said, I ain't no businessman. So I'm like, fuck, make this fight, and then you can be the businessman later. I just gotta think. I gotta be honest. I know Canelo not just finna roll over and just give Triple G his career. Canelo know he gonna lose that fight at 160. It's basically like I'm selling my old. Well, not my old. I'm selling whatever I bring to the table. And
it's basically Oscar pimping him out to get his ass whooped. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
That's how I look at it.
I think Canelo has a chance to win that fight, man. See, that's the thing about Triple G. Now we're trying to make Canelo a bum. Like, you see what I mean? Like,
oh, nah, Canelo ain't no bum. I ain't gonna say like that. Like I said, I'm going to bet on Canelo if they fight in Texas. I'm betting on his ass.
I don't blame you. I swear to God, I don't blame you.
Because don't rob the fuck out of Triple G.
It's like in that video, Thunder. Is Thunderdome biased when he said Canelo probably ain't even the top 10 best middleweights? It's true, bro. And you know he ain't biased for Triple G or whoever. He loved Golovkin.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
He said he don't know if Canelo beat. Look, he ain't never fought at once. Canelo a weight bully, bro. That's what he is. He will not go to 68 be successful, in my opinion. If he do, I got to eat my words, and I'm fine with doing that because boxing supposed to surprise me every now and then. If it don't surprise me, maybe I quit liking the shit, you know. But he's a weight bully. He like to fight like the little welterweights, and that be.
So if Jacobs and Canelo fight, who wins?
Jacobs and Canelo at 160.
Yeah.
I would have to think that Canelo gonna get hit with power and speed, and he's not that great defensively. He's good defensively versus slower level people. His attributes.
You think Jacobs would beat Canelo?
Unless his chin fell. Yeah.
Huh? What?
Somebody's chin got
what?
I don't trust Canelo. Let me make a statement. If y'all agree,
you feeling all right, T, bro? You need some tea.
Let me make a statement and see if y'all agree with it. If Keith Thurman go to 154, no. Let's say Crawford, go to 54.
But we talking about Danny Jacobs versus Canelo. Right?
But I'm gonna make a point to you. How I decide victories. I don't think Canelo's of. Look at how he's fought his whole career. He's fought his whole career 10 pounds bigger than people. He need that advantage. He ain't doing it because he want to do it. He need that shit.
Yeah, that motherfucker, he has been weight bullying motherfuckers.
Yeah. So if Crawford went up to 154 and beat Canelo from nowhere, I'd be like, yo, that's dope victory. But if Canelo went to 160 and he fought Danny Jacobs, I'd be like, I felt Danny should win that fight. I give him credit. Like I felt he's supposed to win.
Yeah, but them body shots though, once he start hitting Jacobs with them body shots, man, he gonna break his ass down. I can feel them motherfucking body shots through the screen.
I feel like
them shits be lethal, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just feel like we're not giving Canelo the respect of how he boxes because he's outboxed a lot of people and he's fought some of the best. Honestly, I'm not here to hate on Jacobs, but I saw his last fight against Sergio Mora. I got to look at his ring generalship. I feel like he doesn't have that. So Canelo could outbox him for 12 rounds easy. So I don't know, man. I think Canelo, like we were talking about before, when we said Canelo Alvarez at 160, I think he beats David Lemieux. I think he beats Jacobs. I think he beats Peter Quillen, Sergio Mora, obviously. Maybe Andy Lee too. I don't know about Saunders though.
Oh man. Let's hope he do. But at this point, I just had to look at his career weight move was just 1 pound, and I guess it was for a reason, you know. He's a weight bully. Yeah, he's talented, but at the same time, Liam Smith had him up against the ropes, landing shots. If 160 pounders do that to you, it might be different, you know. So it's all the if until he do something. But I kind of like Canelo being the weight bully and trying to fight the welterweights, because I don't think he's gonna make it at 60 or above. I don't.
Well, it depends on who he fight at 160.
Yeah.
You know, he gotta fight the best. He gotta fight the best. People demanding it. So it ain't no depend. He gotta fight the best. We know what he gotta do.
Well, he moved back down to 154 and he ain't fight the best.
And he better keep his ass. He better keep his ass there, because there ain't nobody demanding nothing of him now.
But Demetrius Andrade is his mandatory right now. So he's gonna drop that belt too.
WBO don't enforce shit. That's why Demetrius Andrade lost the belt. They didn't never enforce a mandatory. They just took the belt from him. They would never do nothing. Think about it. When the last time the WBO did something at 147? Pacquiao.
When the last time Andrade fought in that 2-year span? You got to think about that too.
Yeah, but still, they should have been like, okay, you ain't fighting nobody, put a purse bid or mandatory. They didn't help him out at all. I don't see him helping him out again. WBO ain't no mandatory shit. It look like a top rank organization to me. Only time they enforced something is when they took the belt from Andrade. Instead of telling John Thompson and Liam Smith to fight Andrade, they took the belt from him and said, y'all two fight for his belt. That's the last time I heard WBO enforcing anything.
I'm checking out dudes, man. I'm checking out like his page or whatever. It says he got stripped due to inactivity. So I don't know the story.
Oh, well, I could tell you. He said Rock Nation told him not to sign to fight Jermell Charlo for $500,000. Because they and now he's suing them because he said they didn't sign him. They told him they was gonna sign him, and I guess they still in court. Like his promoter and him are suing Rock Nation. I kind of hope they win, because it sounds like they told him not to do it to me. The way they put it together and said he was in their offices and everything, and that got his belt took. But at the same time, he had been a champion for a year. They didn't enforce no mandatory.
Rock Nation, man, I don't think they ready for promoting. They doing a good job with War, but they done fucked up Rigo career.
Yeah.
And Andrade. I don't know the fuck they doing.
I agree with you, Slim. I ain't never said that they was the top of the line promotion. Never.
Honestly,
Jay-Z can rap his ass off, but he can't promote for shit.
Yo, like the thing is with Rock Nation is like, I really feel like Cotto finessed them though, because no matter who he fights in his next fight, Cotto is guaranteed $15 million.
Hell no. They gonna rework that shit, and they ain't gonna give him no fight.
Oh yeah, that's highway robbery, straight up mother loving death.
Nah, it's true. He's guaranteed $15 million. So let's look at it. Like he fought his first fight with Rock Nation was Daniel Gill fight, right? And then I don't know how much he made. He probably made more than $3 million though. He won the fight with Daniel Gill. That's his first fight with Rock Nation. Then he fought Canelo Alvarez. He got like I don't know how much he got, like 10 million or something, more than that.
15 million.
Yeah, he got 15 million for that fight, and now he's guaranteed 15 million this fight. And we hear he was trying to fight Gamboa. I heard he was trying to fight what's his dude's name?
Gamboa, Lamont Peterson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody else too.
Probably do a Canelo rematch, man. They probably fuck around and get him that.
That would be smart, though, in all honesty. But I don't think people will buy that, though.
Yeah, they will. Yeah, they will. Everybody at some point. Like, them dudes is set in stone, known. When it be like that, man, they going to probably do less than the last time, but they going to buy it. Fans just at some point, you say, man, I can't miss this fight. And it's fucked up, but we buy that bullshit. Like, I was trying to buy Canelo Smith. I tried my best to buy it, but the cable people wouldn't let me, so I streamed the hell out of it.
Oh, yeah. Everybody was streaming that shit. Where the fuck the fighters at, though? Keith Thurman ain't fighting no more. Danny Garcia ain't fighting no more. What are these motherfuckers in hiding and shit?
They PBC fighters.
they retired with Floyd.
Yeah, motherfucking Keith Thurman said he ain't fighting no more in 2016.
Well, PBC money and Showtime, they can't. Showtime ain't putting on no fights all of October. PBC just got dates took away from them by NBC, and they gonna drop off in the beginning of 2017. Even if they're not fighting, it's time to promote themselves. Man, I don't know, man. Them damn Danny Garcia, he hold all the keys and he won't fight nobody. That's the problem over there.
Yeah, UFC gonna wind up taking over. All these motherfuckers broke. HBO, PBC.
I hate that shit. I hate UFC, man.
Yeah, but they gonna take over with all them companies broke and shit. They can't put on fights.
Fucking laying on the ground and shit. I'd rather watch a live stream or book reading.
I just can't believe that with what's going on in boxing right now. Like, I don't blame the networks anymore. I have to blame these fighters because they're just ducking everybody. Nobody wants to fight anybody that's a threat. They just want to fight for paydays and just go home. Like,
yeah, but that's their job, though. They got to get paid somehow, some way, man. And the network got to be pushing that money up, man. They got to say, we want the best on our network and we got to pay for the best. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Well, nobody's fighting for legacy no more then.
But that's a good legacy if you can pay them. If you pay them the right money, you will find legacy. They'll find it. Like I'm fine with fighters taking. I'm fine with this. One big fight a year, one medium level fight. Well, you know, if you fight 3 times a year, give me one big one. The other 2, they could be like, you know, good 50%, 75% chance of you winning type fight. But yeah, just give me one good one a year from everybody, and I'm straight, man.
I'd rather see what we saw back in the 90s and the 2000s where Bernard Hopkins, Roy Jones, Oscar De La Hoya, when they took tough fight after tough fight after fight after big fight. That's what I want to see. Somebody do.
Yeah, that motherfucking De La Hoya fought everybody. Motherfucker fought Trinidad, then he came back and fought Mosley. I'm talking about a prime fucking Mosley.
Yeah.
That was a bad motherfucker in his day.
He was the money. That's what I'm saying. Money causes that, though. Like, he was the only person capable of doing something like that because he could pay he could get the fans to support it. It's all about what we watch, how many when we talking about, I don't want to see a person because of style, understand that moment right there, we have fucked up legacy, period.
Time, that was a unification fight as well. And when I talk about like taking big fight after big fight, I mean Hopkins. Hopkins wasn't fighting for big money back then. it wasn't about money. It was about being undisputed. So, like, I know we talk about money and all this and about putting food on the table and all that, but Hopkins did it differently. So that's all I want to see in the game now.
He had to wait. That's about all he did. He had to wait.
And you damn right in the chat, Trinidad did get a robbery over De La Hoya. Whoever said that in the chat.
Yeah. True that.
And some people will tell you, like, Oscar's record, like, it didn't heat up until Felix Trinidad in a way. You know, some people will look at Chavez at that point and say, man, come on. You were supposed to win. Like Camacho and Chavez again, like some of them fights. But then, like Ike Corte, Trinidad,
Whitaker,
Mosley, yeah, Whitaker, yeah, I thought he lost to Whitaker, to be honest.
Yeah.
But either way, like some of them he didn't take rematches in. You could point your flaws here and there. I know I definitely could, but
at that point though.
Huh?
De La Hoya was
shout out to a Muck PVP. I see you in the chat.
Yeah, he had came up from what was it?
Junior lightweight.
130?
Yeah.
Super feather?
Yeah, super featherweight, junior lightweight. Up to middleweight. But
I thought he skipped 140.
Nah. He was junior lightweight up to middleweight pretty much. He didn't skip 140.
Nah, he didn't skip 140. He fought Chavez at 40. I don't know what I'm thinking about. He fought Chavez at 40 the first time, and then at welterweight the second time, I believe. I could look it up and be right on the dot, but I ain't gonna do that. His resume solid. Like, it's a lot of people. When people get money behind them, Pacquiao, Mayweather, they develop solid resumes because that money, shit, everybody want to fight them. Everybody.
Yeah.
Sweet Science says, did Walters and Rigo duck Lomachenko?
Oh, Lord. Sweet Science. Like I said, if you beat me, contracts can't exist, man.
Yo, T, check it out, right? So, Rigo wanted $1.5 million.
I didn't hear that. That ain't what I heard. I didn't hear that part.
I heard he wanted 1.5 plus a catch weight plus a rehydration clause.
All right, now this what I got out of Lomo's. I'm gonna say the source, and I know some people gonna say, "Oh," but it didn't come out this guy's mouth. It came out Lomo's manager's mouth, Igor Klimas. Y'all know him?
Yeah.
Okay, he managed like Lomo, Usyk. He managed what's the guy that Lee Selby beat? Gradovich.
Yeah.
He managed all them, and he was on Dante's Boxing Nation, not Dante mouth, but his mouth. And then Rigo team was in the same interview because I followed this shit big because I was like, damn, Rigo gonna go up to 26 and he don't even rehydrate past that shit, and he 35 years old. Like, shit, I wouldn't go nowhere. You know what I mean? I wouldn't go nowhere at that age. And I stay consistent on that. I say Golovkin shouldn't go to 68. For anybody say I'm biased, but this is what was said though. Look, see how some D Fisher I already saying it. Ha Dante references, not Dante. They mouth. Y'all get that right?
I mean,
personally, man, I think it was a duck.
Y'all do get that it came out of they team mouth, not Dante mouth. He holding the camera, they speaking into the camera. So this ain't Dante word. I ain't gonna sit up here and tell you Dante the fairest person in the world. I'm telling you what the interview held. Rigo team and Lomo team agreed that the weight was fine. That Rigo just didn't like the offer, the money offer. They said they only offered him $500,000 to go up in weight. And on the back end, Lomachenko did what he always do. If you beat me. But I say, okay, if I'm Rigo, I'm like, man, I'm about to go to HBO. They kick me off. They finna fucking rob me. Ain't no if you beat me. Give me the money and we'll do it. That's all I wanted to see. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, but who's the bigger name though, Lomachenko or Rigo?
I say this, Lomo got the HBO contract, bigger name. They do the same views. Once again, they did it. The numbers.
On, T.
Go look at the numbers. Go look at the numbers.
Come on, man. You know good God doggone well.
Go look at the numbers.
Bruh, Rigo been booed his last 3 or 4 fights. Man, you booed out the arena, bruh.
That don't mean the but the numbers, if they the same, I can't say excitement or boringness make a fight. If the numbers are the same, I'm just going by the numbers, man.
Yeah, but fans not gonna tune in if the fight's boring.
Make the
That's why I
fight.
talk about hype.
The fight wasn't boring with Donet because Donet tried to make the fight and end up getting his eye broke, So you gotta. I think Lomachenko would try to make the fight. He know he the bigger man. He'd try to come forward and try to let. And Rigo would probably understand. I need to not be on the inside. I need to just box. Look, all I'm telling you what the both teams said. They said they wanted 500,000 to come up and weight. He not gonna take that, man. Like people not gonna do that. He made what 8 He made 850,000 to fight down there at his weight. And remember, all this was going on while he could have got a fight with Frampton and Quigg at the same time. And they was talking about fighting him before they ducked. And he ain't even moving up to 26 for them. He know he better not go to 26. He old and little as shit. What you got business at 26 for?
Oh, he old now?
He 30. He 35. Yeah, he old as shit. He been old.
Man, T got more excuses than motherfucker going to jail.
I know, right?
Hey, nah, bro. I say the same.
T clowning today, boy.
I say the same shit for Golovkin. The episode.
Old.
Look, the episode we did. See y'all trying to look.
He say he old as hell.
35, bro. Who y'all know?
Man.
All right, who y'all know at the top of their game at 35 that go up in weights? I know the names y'all gonna name. Y'all tell me who y'all know.
At 35 years old?
Yep. Go ahead and say B-Hop, and it almost stopped right there.
Bro, didn't Roy Jones go up and weight to fight Ruiz?
Yeah.
That ain't the best heavyweight in the division neither. Everybody kind of felt like he was picking the easiest belt there a little bit.
But he was still.
He beat Holyfield. Ruiz beat Holyfield.
He wasn't no 35 back then, though.
Yeah, he wasn't 30. That's what I was finna say. He wasn't in his 30s. He wasn't in the late 30s doing that.
Okay, all right.
But yeah, like if you look at, let's look at some of the people that he ranked next to in the pound for pound list. At 30, Floyd Mayweather found his last class. And then he went to, he made a brief stop at 154. But just because Floyd Mayweather do something don't mean you got to do it, though. Like, that's how I look at it. That's just an outlier, man.
Is Regal in his prime right now?
Hell no. But he's still dominant. He still break faces. Hell no, he ain't in his prime. Ain't no man at 35 in their prime, my opinion.
We got the excuses already ready to go when he lose. He wasn't in his prime.
No, none of these excuses come into it. Look, if he fight Guzman at 22 and lose, none of these excuses come in. That's his natural weight. That's where he been. Only thing you could say is the truth, that he don't be in the ring that much. That's just the truth. Like, it ain't an excuse. It's just the truth, man. The dude don't get no fights. Like, Rigo ain't one of my favorite fighters. I just don't care about, like, a favorite or disfavorite. I don't be giving no shit.
Cool, but I'm just trying to figure out how you said that. Number one, Rigo's old, and then like when was his prime? Like in the Olympics? Because he's been around for like 2-3 years.
It's just that he damn good. He is old. I'm not saying his prime was the Olympics. He punched a whole lot more. He damn good in the Olympics. He's damn good now still. It's just that he's 35, bro. Like, boxing ain't forgiving. Time ain't forgiving. But at the end of the day, he got to still fight like everybody else. I just ain't looking at no man and saying that 35 years of age. Now, if Rigo was rehydrating 15, 20 pounds, I'm like, fuck it. I'd be like, fuck it, yeah, go to 26. But he ain't doing that. Like Triple G, they 34 and 35, and they rehydrate 4 pounds, 5 pounds.
So the fact that Rigo, an old, out of prime Rigo versus Lomachenko right now at a decent catch weight, who wins that fight?
They weren't doing catch weight. They was doing 26. Like they said, the catch weight, rehydration, none of that was a problem. It was just a flat offer of 500,000. But at a catch weight, I don't know, because Lomachenko might not be healthy at 24. He might not be healthy at 24 or 23. He might get his ass whooped, but at 26, I favor Lomachenko. Like, period. He too big. He bigger than this dude. He's talking about going to 35. Rigo ain't never moved the weight.
I think Lomachenko, his pivot game, man. His pivot game is off the hook. I think he was school.
He
was school, Rigo.
Politics, man. Real talk.
What'd you say about politics?
Nah, so you should do politics, man.
Man, I stay fair. I stay fair. I keep my concepts the same. Like I was on the last show, I told y'all I don't think Golovkin got no business at 68, and his people need to shut the hell up about it. Like that's how I feel about it. Like not because he got 3 titles, because he little compared to them dudes. And you fuck around, go down there and get beat by somebody you never thought would have beat him.
Such as
possibly nobody's looking at Jack saying, oh, he's going to be the pound-for-pound fighter. Jack might around get in there and say, hey, I don't feel this power like y'all. And Triple G start feeling body shots and having to fight in the pocket more. And he'd be like, damn, a 160-pound Badu Jack wouldn't beat him. You know,
I got to wrap this up quickly soon, but before I go, we going to shout out some fantasy matchups. And y'all let me know who y'all think will win the fight. At 160, Gennady Golovkin versus Harry Greb. Who wins?
Yeah, I got to cut this shit out.
Hey, man, we got to do a quick rundown. Who win the fight?
Golovkin.
Who you got, T?
Man, time says Golovkin, man.
All right, Mayweather versus Tommy Hearns at 147. Prime versus Prime. Who wins?
Pretty boy Floyd.
Mayweather win Prime at 47. I say Tommy Hearns.
I got Tommy Hearns, too, knocking them, slamming the fuck out. Y'all got any fantasy matchups? Real quick.
I got Arislan De Laura versus Willie Monroe Jr.
Oh, man. Laura would beat the hell out of Willie Monroe. There ain't no fantasy matchup.
What?
Man, he would beat the hell out of Willie Monroe.
Oh, man. I don't know. Willie looks nice right now.
Man, Willie can't box like that, man. Willie ain't never seen speed like Lara, and Lara would run left hands down the pipe on him. It would be Trout versus Lara all over again. If you plan on outboxing Lara, take your ass on home. That's what you should do before you come to the ring, unless you just superior boxing. Willie Monroe ain't.
I could agree with that. I'm trying to think about some fights too right now. Actually, I was gonna say like Gary Russell versus I didn't even say Gary Russell versus Rigondeaux or something like that. But
I would take Rigondeaux over Russell.
I would take the 26-pounder. Size and weight matter, and I don't think much of Gary Russell. Size and weight matter, man. That shit matter.
Yo, T, so you have Gary Russell beating Rigondeaux.
Hell to the nah.
26, yeah, 24.
Did you see the way Lomachenko schooled Russell? Russell has no skills, bro. Rigondeaux is too skilled.
You might be right. If he do it, I'll be like, damn, I ain't surprised because he that good. But just off top, I'll be like, man, this dude old.
Somebody says Andre Ward versus Roy Jones Jr. Fantasy matchup. Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, damn.
Prime Roy Jones. Ain't nobody beating the Prime Roy Jones.
Thank you.
Nobody. I'm a Triple G fan. I don't think nobody beats a Prime Roy Jones.
I don't know.
No motherfucking body.
I don't know.
That motherfucker was on a whole nother level in his prime.
Andre Ward it was some similar to that same level, fighting on the inside.
Speed. Nah, bro, the speed, the reflexes, that shit was crazy.
It's the same. It's not even close, bro.
T, not even close. Go back and watch.
No, I have.
Roy Jones was chicken fighting, bro. That shit was insane.
Roy Jones, the only difference, I think, is the power. But when you look at, can Ward get on the inside? Can Ward make him fight at a pace that he ain't used to fighting at? Yes, in his prime, the way he fought like Abraham and not Abraham. I'm thinking about boy from Denmark. Can't think of his name right now.
Hessler.
Yeah, we go. The way he fought him, stand on him, he would punch him, release him, get right back on him, punch him. Yeah. Yo, that was so fast.
So we're talking about a prime Roy, though.
Yes, I know.
The same prime Roy Jones who had scores of 120, 108 against a prime James Toney.
I feel you. James Toney always started late, though. James Toney was
to me, if Roy Jones would have retired after the Ruiz fight, he would have been the greatest fighter of all time. That's how bad that motherfucker was in his prime.
Yeah.
I'm talking about lethal.
People would have still picked him apart. They would say, oh, he ain't fight so-and-so at heavyweight. Lennox, he ain't fight Tyson. He ain't fight Holyfield. They would have still picked him apart.
I got Rigo beating Prince Hamed on that one. I'm sorry.
Hey, look, I got Andre Ward beating Roy Jones. I ain't bullshit.
What? T, you feeling all right, bro?
Man, I'm feeling like I'd have been a rich
Let's
man.
get T some coffee,
fight.
man. Let's get him some Tylenol.
Man, look, and I ain't
talking
no
about Andre Ward can beat a prime Roy Jones Jr.
I ain't no Ward fanboy, but
are you serious, bro?
I would love to hear Roy Jones tell us, him and Andre Ward together, telling us about how this fight would go. Because I promise you,
have you ever seen a prime Roy Jones Jr. fight?
Nah, I done watch Roy go and go and go.
This dude was chicken fighting, bro. The reflexes were insane. Andre Ward would not have been able to handle that. I'm telling you.
True story.
No way.
Look, somebody brought up Joe Kawasaki versus Jones. First of all, I get your point.
Man, that wasn't no fucking prime Roy Jones, man. Who said that shit?
Like, Roy was 40 years old when he fought him.
There you go. There y'all go. But at the same time, Ward bring that kind of skill set where he can stay on you. He can do everything in the ring.
That's why he was 198 years old when he fought Kawasaki, man. Y'all stop it.
Roy Jones would have been a naturally smaller fighter at 68 because he would have came from 160 to fight Andre. So, yo, man, Andre Ward got some.
Somebody says Floyd Mayweather versus Duran at 140. Who wins?
Man, Floyd outboxing.
Nah, I think Duran would have just bullied him.
Nah. What happened versus Ricky Hatton? I mean, Floyd just outboxed.
Oh my God, you comparing Ricky Hatton to Duran?
If they both healthy, if Floyd coming to the fight like he did with Castillo,
you talking about
Castillo had the bad arm, Floyd had the bad shoulder versus Castillo. If he get that kind of Floyd, he gonna beat him up. But if you get a healthy Floyd, I can see Floyd doing the outboxing and fighting on the inside.
My boy just compared Ricky Hatton to Roberto Duran.
I get what he's saying. I get what he's saying. Though Ricky Hatton on the inside was a beast. He was a beast. I get what he's saying. I get exactly
that come forward style. Like Floyd handled that easily with that check hook. So that's what I mean. Like that's some kind of comfort.
No, you know my favorite part of that fight, Hatton Floyd, when he started beating him up on the inside. Floyd just showed like, boy, I got the inside game of a. Like, my favorite fights to watch of Floyd is Zab Judah and Ricky Hatton.
Yeah, but Zab was outboxing for a little bit, though.
Yeah, because you know why? The southpaw knew the angles already. He knew that straight left hand down the pipe. He sparred right-hand fighters 90% of the time.
Yeah.
It's hard to find southpaws out here. Even if you do a training camp, he been doing this for 10 years, 20 years. And that left hand, Floyd started walking him down. Oh, Lord. When he started doing Mexican style on Zab Judah, I said, yo, this dude one of the most complete fighters I ever seen my whole life, bro. And it's no joke. It's no joke.
Somebody just said Pacquiao versus Hagler at 160. Come on, bro. Pacquiao is too small. Come on, man. How you going to do Pacquiao like that?
He wouldn't have got no respect.
Yeah.
He would have hit him a few times, though. That's for damn sure.
Yeah. What y'all think about Broner versus Crawford?
Oh, no, I didn't say Judah was a complete fighter. I said Floyd Mayweather is one of the most complete fighters.
I would pick Terrence Crawford. I don't think nobody beats Bud from 140 to 147. Maybe
who you say?
154.
Who he say? Crawford who?
Versus Broner.
What about Crawford versus Bartholomew? That's the fight. Crawford versus
I'm going with Crawford. Give me Bud Crawford.
Crawford versus Bartholomew. Bartholomew versus Broner. Shit, that's heat. That's heat.
I don't want to see Adrian Broner fight Bartholomew, man. That's a risky fight for AB, man.
Why not? Shit, he the bigger man. Ain't nobody ever beat Broner that's bigger, that's smaller than him. Nobody.
True.
Broner might whoop that ass. Then again, my boy Bartholomew might come out with that big prime win, you know.
Yeah, he has that Cuban style.
That's a bad dude.
Yeah, but Ken Broner stayed disciplined enough to make 140.
Yeah, that's true.
I think he's pushing like 160 right now.
160.
Yeah, but
Broner can't make 140 unless he sell 2 ounces for 70 apiece. Goddamn it!
That's what I'm saying.
He know better than that shit, man. He know better than that. I ain't no way, man. But maybe they could do like 142, something like that, because they ain't a title fight, so I wouldn't be mad about that. I'd be just like, shit, okay, they both healthy? Check, I'm good.
Yeah.
I just don't like catch weights when somebody finna fuck up a whole division or you know damn well he not healthy or something. I don't like shit like that.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out, like, speaking of like dream matchups, when they gonna like announce this DeGale Jack fight? Like, everybody's trying to see the fight.
PBC money, man. There you go again.
They've been marinating that shit for the longest.
Right?
Still hasn't been made.
PBC money, Showtime money. It's they
I
short.
got in that fight though.
They need to take their ass to the UK and do it. They'll make the money then, it seemed like.
Yeah, they can make money with that.
I got Jack winning that fight, I think.
Nah.
Jack tough, man. Jack tough. Jack with that
That's
body
50,
work.
That's 50-50 though to me. I would say 50-50.
Jack got some mean body work, man. I remember I put a clip up on Twitter. He fighting Butte. He went to the body with I can't remember, right or left hand. And the referee stopped the action. He told him it was low and get it up. Man, as soon as the action started back up, he went right back to the same spot. And I just said, yo, I believe now. That's what you're supposed to do. That's the shit you're supposed to do. Let your opponent know that motherfucking them strikes can't save you. I'm finna whoop your ass. And I was digging that shit, so.
Sweet Sign says Floyd Mayweather versus Vernon Forrest.
What? That's easy work, man.
I have to go with Floyd.
Yeah, that's easy work.
I don't know, man.
To this day, I don't know how the fuck Forrest beat Shane Mosley. I don't know how he pulled that shit off. That was a good ass win.
Yeah, that shocked me. Like, he just used the jab the whole night in that fight. And then Mosley's father was like, yeah, you're doing good, son. You're doing good. You're doing good. Because Mosley's father was his trainer. He's like, you're doing good. But he was getting his ass beat that whole fight.
But why people always put Floyd in like prime at 47? He was not prime there. They never been prime at 47. They never put him up against like a Duran at 35 or a Chavez. They go right to 47. They feel like right away he beat them at 35. They never put him against Pernell at 35 or 40. They go right to 47. This man was 30 plus at 47. Period. He went prime. He started outboxing people in circles and shit then. At 40, you seen him whooping on ass. You know what I'm saying? So I
think his prime might have been 130 then.
Nah, I say 30 to 40, anywhere from 30 to 40. Cool. But understand at 47, this dude was rehydrating at 149 and he was like 33 years old and shit. So I don't see that as no prime. I see that as very beatable. He just good enough to win.
So I think Floyd was even leaving his prime when he fought Zab Judah. I feel like his prime was against Corrales. I don't know how far that goes back, but
who you fight that for? You look at the Indu fight, I think Indu was at 35. Then you transfer up to 40. She beat the hell out of Gennady, man. Like, he put on a performance. Like, his feet was everywhere in there. You talk about Lomachenko with angles. Floyd Mayweather was going from Gotti's front to his back and still throwing right. He was beating the fuck out of Gennady. So I think 47 is where the prime stops, and like his mental mindset start winning fights at that point. He just showed he was complete, man. The dude got a nice career to me. I know a lot of people hate him, but I think he's one of the best boxers I ever seen, pound for pound, like skill set for skill set. I think a lot of people can't fight on the inside. Then if they can do that, they can't fight going backwards. If they got good accuracy in their right hand, they ain't got good accuracy in their left hand. Like, I don't know. Y'all name the weakness to me. I think he ain't got no power, but that really ain't a weakness.
Nah, I think he got power to calculate his risks.
See, somebody said that in the chat. I ain't gonna go there.
It's like Keith Thurman said. He didn't take risks. That's my huge problem with Floyd Mayweather.
Look at I disagree, though. I disagree, man. Shane Mosley, like the Shane Mosley fight, this dude was coming out knocking out Margarito. Still chin Margarito.
Yeah, but that wasn't no prime Shane Mosley. He had already got beat by Forrest.
Neither one was.
He had got beat by Winky Wright. Come on, man.
Neither one was prime, though. That's the point. Like, he wasn't prime at 47, but you seen what Shane did when he got in there. He could have ended the fight.
Lloyd is prime right now, though. Like, right now,
prime.
That wasn't no risk. That wasn't no risky fight, though, bro.
Yeah.
And then you go to 54 from just jump. Basically, you jump to 54 after a year at 47. And he barely can rehydrate from 47.
My thing is, why does Keith Thurman, Max Kellerman, why does all these guys say Floyd never took risks? I mean, it got to be something to it. If you got everybody saying it, You got a lot of motherfuckers saying it's raining outside.
I would have to ask him. Okay. How do you fight Paul Williams when Paul Williams loses his belt? How do you fight Margarito when Margarito loses his belt? I don't know how you do it.
That though, he could have fought him before they fought them.
What about Costa Zoo?
He fought Zabju.
What about Costa Zoo?
Costa Zoo was injured. Sir, he was injured. Shoulder injury. He was out a whole damn year while Floyd was at 40. That's why he went.
Okay. What about Pacquiao in 2009?
And then if you think of Costa Zoo, I think it was network problems there too. But the injury was more important. What'd you say, the other one?
No, I said, what about Pacquiao in 2009?
I'm just going to give you a quote from Bob Arum. 50-50 contract signed. I'm taking it to the Philippines. That's all I can ask from fighters. Like I said.
Robert Guerrero in 2000.
No, there you go. Good one. Robert Guerrero, that's the only cherry pick I think in about 10 years, bro. And if Robert Guerrero is the worst fighter on your resume in 10 years, I got to give you a thumbs up, bro. That's how I look.
No, I was asking you why didn't he fight Pacquiao in 2009?
Well, two people got to sign. Like Bob Arum took a signed contract to the Philippines, his own word, an ESPN article. You know what I'm saying? And Manny didn't sign it, and that shit drug out, man. Manny didn't want drug tests. It could have been so much simple. It's a business, man. They probably played all of us.
But in 40 previous fights, why didn't Floyd Mayweather ask for the drug test and he wanted with Pacquiao?
From his words, he said his dad told him to ask for drug test. He didn't think he was natural.
Okay, so his dad believed he was on steroids. Now we get into why the fight didn't happen. They believe Pacquiao was on steroids, so they ducked the fight.
But they signed the fight, said put a clause in there. I don't think that they thought that drug test was going to be that big of an issue. They already drug test you. It was just another step. Give blood. And everybody had big questions about it, and we got to wait, man. When we waited, I mean, we saw the truth. I thought I knew the truth prior, because when you look at how Marquez dealt with Pacquiao and then how Floyd dealt with Marquez, I kind of felt like, yeah, I know. I felt style for style. I knew what was going to happen. And to be honest, if Floyd was a little more prime, I think it would have been worse on Pacquiao, in my opinion. Because the way he beat up on Marquez when Marquez was smaller than him and shit like that, oh, my God, bro. It could have got nasty.
I don't know, man. Prime Pacquiao, he was a 2-1 favorite over Mayweather, so.
I heard that before.
I think Pacquiao would have iced Floyd.
Nah, I'm a slow-mo.
Nah,
they call me a slow-mo because I'm just picking a fight, man. Y'all got to cut it out, man.
Honestly, I would pick Floyd to beat Pacquiao, though. A prime Floyd, it would have been worse for him.
When you look at how he fought Marquez, I shit you not. I never seen no Matrix style shit in the ring that way when I seen when him and Marquez was fighting. I never seen no Matrix that shit like that, man. This dude was the fastest thing I had ever seen. I just said, did somebody speed the YouTube video up so it don't get struck down or something? Because I know they be doing that. But yo, I think it would have been bad because he's more accurate at that young age. He much faster, much more aggressive. Like when he fought Ortiz and he just kept throwing right hands, I said, shit, man. Right? Like, think about it. Victor Ortiz, his second worst opponent. But Victor Ortiz, his second worst opponent in 10 years. Victor Ortiz? I would have loved to see Danny Garcia fight Victor Ortiz right before Victor got knocked out by Berto. I would have accepted that. So it's like, damn, man, I don't know, man. I can't call it. I don't know. If y'all got that opinion on cherry picking, it's what it is. But to go up to fight Oscar De La Hoya is a weight bully himself. Because if you go to 54 to fight him, and you smaller than him, you see how he fought Floyd. He was just holding him and hitting him and shit.
Yeah, but that wasn't even a prime De La Hoya, though.
He's still a Hall of Fame fighter with a big advantage. That's what.
And a lot of people say he lost that fight. His own dad said he lost that fight.
Okay, hey, that's their opinions, man. I thought he closed it out in the later round, in the championship rounds.
Yeah, honestly, I want to see Willie Monroe Jr. fight some of these people, man, because I feel like Willie Monroe's nice.
You think he good, huh? See, my thing with Monroe, when he won Boxino, he shouldn't have called out Triple G right away. He should have got in there. Like, he did some Eubank shit. You ain't fought nobody, but you calling out the best in the division.
Yeah, that's true.
Motherfucker, fight somebody, get you some, and then you could have probably went into the fight like, yo, he might got a chance if he do this. Nobody gave this fool a chance because he didn't give himself a chance. But now that he done got knocked out, I still don't think he got it. Versus Gay Rosado, I don't think he was as nice as you think he was. I don't know.
Yo, I'm gonna let you guys plug your channels. I gotta run, but y'all plug y'all channels real quick. We gonna do it again.
Yeah, it's 978 Diplomats 34. That's my YouTube name, and it's at Facts King Boxing on Twitter.
Hey, I see this Amok PVP guy, man. He calling me a casual and talking that mess. If you want to debate me, Amok, come on, man. We can talk boxing. You know, I ain't gonna talk about shooting you and killing you like some of these crazy people on here. So, if you want to debate, just holler at me. But yeah, my Twitter, what is it? Hashtag my low place. No, not hashtag, at my low place. And then my YouTube, what is it? Low place, hashtag MLPF, man. And I like being on here, man. We did our shit on here today. This shit was dope.
Yeah, now I figured this shit out. We'll be back. So catch you guys later. Hope y'all guys enjoyed the chat. And we out. Peace.
I won't duck
Peace.
you. Ness probably ducked you, but I won't duck you. Come on, bring it on.
T said he ain't ducking nobody.